Good morning, welcome to Skyline Meadow. We're going to do a compilation video today of some tours. We're going to do a greenhouse tour, garden tour, homestead tour, kind of show you around everything, show you what's going on here. So stick with us, let me get some chores done and we'll have at it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's get on with it. As you can see, we're currently having our plant sale, which has gone better than expected, but not as well as I had hoped. So we'll call that a win. Um, okay, give you a little perspective. We are in the Allegheny Mountains in western central Pennsylvania. We're about 10 miles north of Altoona as the crow flies at 21, a little over 2,100 feet, 2,120, 2,130, somewhere in that range, which presents its own challenges when it comes to gardening. But we'll do a whole video later on about climate and growing zones and frost dates, microclimates, and we'll get into all that in another video. But in any case, I'm standing at the top of our driveway. Okay, there's the house, our Frankie, that's our pup. This originally intended to be the garage, I guess, is now my wood shop, only because it's the only outbuilding I have with a concrete floor, and it makes it much easier moving stuff around in a wood shop if you have a solid floor. This addition on the side of the garage with the river rock floor is mostly storage and parking for the newly acquired lawn tractor. And this shed is now our tractor shed, where I keep the old Kubota and our snow blower and various other gardening tools and equipment. And here is the greenhouse. Just put it up about, let me back up a little bit so you can get a better idea of it. It's 12 foot by about 5.5 foot. I would have made it wider, but I wanted to leave a path through here that I can get the tractor or the mower or what have you between that and the garden. Otherwise, I would have to go all the way up around the garden to get to the other side of the yard. Nothing special here, just threw it together in a couple days. It's just some 2x4s, but I have a nice long shelf in it and a temporary shelf unit in here. And this is the garden. Here we have some turnips, some more turnips that are just starting to come up. Germination's kind of spotty. I'm not real thrilled with that, but we'll figure that out as we go. Radishes, which we are getting ready any day now to start picking. There's nothing there yet. I'll probably put another succession of radishes in there as I'm picking the other ones. Some beets, peas and carrots, and a Super Sweet 100 tomato plant. Now we'll go up through here so you can get an overview of the whole main garden. You can see still have one row that I haven't finished over here. These I just finished in the last couple of days. That arbor is just I'm sure you've seen videos about it. If not, search YouTube for cattle panel trellis and you'll see people putting them up. It's pretty simple, a few T-posts and a couple cattle panels. Here we have mustard greens, collard greens, and some kale at the other end. Here we have two different kinds of chard, rainbow chard and Bariz chard. Never grown it before, but we figured we'd give it a try. Different types of lettuces. We have black-seeded Simpson, Little Jam, and Butter Crunch. Red romaine, some red sales lettuce, and some celery. Cucumbers, both the ones on this side here are pickling cucumbers, and those are the slicers. They got bit. We had a frost the other day. Going back to what I was saying earlier about excuse me, microclimates and being at a high elevation, but we had a frost. Now today is June the 3rd, so it was May 31st, the last day of May. I got up and it was 35 degrees. Now, according to all the USDA information and other websites, they say our projected last frost is somewhere in the middle of May, depending on which one you pay attention to. So you never know. Anyway, we have cabbage, red cabbage, broccoli, kohlrabi, and on the other side so far we have Roma tomatoes and a variety of other tomatoes, which are big slicers. We have some bodacious, Dr. Whitey, or Witchy, or however you want to pronounce it. Here we have different zucchini, summer squash, and let me show you something interesting over here I just noticed this morning. Some critter decided it didn't like where I planted that, or what I planted. I'm not sure which, but you have any idea what variety that might be, of critter that might be? Let me know in the comments. This is a large red cherry. Those are the only two cherries we're growing, that Super Sweet 100 and this large red cherry. And in here we have a couple more tomatoes and two tomatillos. On the other end here, the last row, we have our onions and leeks, which I did a video about the planting of, if you want to go check that out. Now up here in the back, and this is new for this year, we put in another garden area. So far I've got potatoes, which are coming up. You can see the sprouts coming up. This center area still needs to be tilled again. And yes, I am a big proponent of the no-till system, but when you're turning a grass lawn into a garden area, sometimes you have to do a little tilling. And I haven't taken the string line up yet because I just planted our corn in this section over here. And it looks like something or somebody is trying to dig up the corn seeds. You can see there's holes there. I think we have a critter issue. But that is the basic layout. Like I said, I am a big proponent of the no-till system, but when you're turning a grass lawn into a garden area, sometimes you have to do a little tilling. And I haven't taken the string line up yet because I just planted our corn in this section over here. And it looks like something or somebody is trying to dig up the corn seeds. You can see there's holes there. But that is the basic layout. These blueberry bushes here were here when we moved in. And I'm not a big fan of blueberries, but I'm trying to figure out ways to make use of them. Maybe I'll make some blueberry muffins this year. And all the way in the back is my 3-bin compost system and our little fire pit area. And that about covers everything up here. Now I'm up in the back of the yard. You can see the house and outbuildings from this direction. Okay, I almost forgot to mention, this is our asparagus bed, which we put in the first year we were here, so this will be the 3rd summer. And yes, I know it needs weeding. Hopefully I'll get to that today. We did pick some asparagus from it this year earlier. I let some get way bigger than what I wanted, and I don't know if that will cause it to stop putting out shoots or not. I find conflicting information on that. If you have any ideas, please hit me up in the comments and let me know what you think. Also, I didn't mention, we are working on a ½ acre here, but when you take away the front yard, the house, outbuildings, it probably leaves me about ¼ of an acre to work with back here. That's not to say that the front yard won't have something in it eventually, but we'll see how that goes. Well, I hope you enjoyed the tour. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I apologize for not posting more often to those of you that are following the page. It's nobody's fault but mine. My ADD, OCD mind gets wrapped up in the doing and getting done as opposed to the recording and sharing. So it's nobody's fault but mine, but I'll try to get better at that in the future. And that wraps up the video for today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button. Please share it with your friends. Please hit the subscribe button. That goes a long way in helping us promote the channel. As we always say, when life gets tough, keep on growing.